Get more now on the plane crash in Russia. Joining me from Saudi Arabia is John Cox. He's a former US Airways pilot and aviation accident investigator. Mr. Cox, if you just talk about the ruling out terrorism in this case, it does appear very much that it was the challenge posed by the weather that was at play here.
Well, early in an investigation, the investigators will keep all options open. But at this point, there's not any indication of this being a terrorist act. The airplane was flying in inclement weather. It approached the runway. They initiated a go-around, and something occurred, and the airplane tragically hit the ground. And that's about all we know at this stage.
And it had been circling the airport for a couple of hours. The pressure on the pilot to land, of course, because of the fuel restrictions.
Well, they had extra fuel on board. They knew that the weather at their destination was going to be challenging, and so they had some 8 hours worth of fuel on the airplane. So yes, there is a desire certainly to get the passengers to where they want to go, but they were not in any way fuel critical. They had flight planned for it. So the 2+ hour hold, and when you listen to the air traffic control tapes, they make it very clear that if they do miss this approach, that they have a plan and they'll divert. So yes, there is some pressure, but it's nothing that professional pilots don't deal with on a regular basis.
Well, we heard that another plane attempted to land and divert. Are these decisions made by the pilots, or is it the ground control?
No, it's absolutely the captain's decision, as it should be, because the captain is the one that has the most information, that's the most current. The fact that another aircraft diverted may mean that they were lower on fuel. You cannot really draw any conclusions from that other than to say when that other aircraft either initiated the approach or chose to abandon the approach, the weather was such that it was a good decision by that captain. This weather, as reported, was a lot of up and down as far as visibility, making it more challenging.
It should be relatively simple in this case to find the black box. What will investigators be looking for when they discover them?
Well, I understand that one of them has already been located, and I expect the second one to be found pretty quickly. The recorder will show all the conversations and sections.
The audio on this has unfortunately failed. We're going to have to come back to that story another time.